Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we simplify tech and research tools for you. In today's video, we are diving into Qualtrics, one of the most powerful survey platforms out there. If you've ever wanted to create a professional, user-friendly survey but weren't sure where to start, don't worry because we've got you covered. In this tutorial, we will walk you through the step-by-step process of creating a survey demo in Qualtrics, from setting up questions to customizing the design and previewing responses. We've got you covered. So let's begin. Now, the first thing that you should do is visit the official website, which is going to be qualtrics.com. From here, there are multiple options on the top right corner. You can log in using your credentials, contact the support if you have more questions, or click the request a demo. All you have to do is provide all the information needed, click the submit button, and then you will be forwarded to customize your Qualtrics experience on the homepage. Select the time zone, so we're going to be using Central Time for US and Canada. And then start a blank survey. That's it. This video is that far. Click the continue button. Wait for it. So loading times may vary depending on your active internet connection. If in case you cannot access the Qualtrics website, they are imploring a thing called geo restriction. So if you're part of the location or specific region they have been blocking, you might want to use a VPN to access the site without any problem. Now from here, if you want to take a tour, you're welcome to do that. Click the blue button, but I highly suggest you skip the tour, and we're going to create our first project here. Now, after doing so, you see we're going to rename our project as how to create a survey demo in Qualtrics. So the default question block are here. For question number 1, there's going to be a plus button if you want to add a new question above. All right, so the question above is, you can drag this going to the second one if you wanted. Question number 1 is, for example, so question number 1, and then click to write the question. So the question number 1 is going to be, all right, so you have an option here to click the HTML view. All right, so did you hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel? If you do, click on save. All right, so for example, they choose definitely not. They have the option probably not, might or might not, definitely yes. Now, question number 2 is going to be, all right, so you can click to write the choose. And then if you wanted to add more questions, you see, you have the answer type. Are you allowing one answer for each questions or allowing multiple answer? So for, let's say for question 1, we're going to allow one answer, but for question 2, we're going to allow multiple answers. All right. So the number of choices are from, let's say 1. You see the options are decreasing from 1. Obviously you cannot choose from 1, right? So you only have from 2 to 3 to 5 until who knows what, until 10 maybe. All right. So you can also edit the multiple choice if you want. You can basically, if you don't want it, just reduce the minus so that those choices that are not included should be deleted. All right, so that's that. For the list, you can use for the, say, vertical or horizontal. You see that? Or depending on your preferences. I like it like this, horizontally. And the response requirements is, if you wanted to force a response or request response is kind of like suggesting, but if you force response, they are obligated to answer the question before they go to the another set of survey. If you want to add a display logic, all right, for example, for the question, you can select this and then select a choice. All right, for example, the definitely yes, You have the plus button here, so you can add more logic along the way. Click on save. So you have a logic for this question number 2. If you wanted to get more control over your questions and surveys. All right, so if you want to add block, there's also an option here. If you want to import from library or add another questions, you are welcome to do that. Say, for example, a text graphic for this situation, and enter a question here. But before you publish, you might want to make sure. So let's delete this third one right here. Click the preview button. So basically, this is going to be what it looks like for the survey that we have created in Qualtrics. All right. So did you hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel? Please hit that subscribe button so you'll get notifications to our latest content. All right. So for example, if they click on yes, you see there's going to be the automatic response and the preview from mobile. Not only that, you can also choose from mobile off, mobile view on. All right. So tools is ignore validation. You can scan QR code if you want. All right. That's going to be a plus and a handy tool for creating your survey here in Qualtrics. Now, so if you're comfortable with the survey, click the plus button. All right. So this is going to be the first second question. So definitely not. So click this button right here. And if you want to add more questions, so that's going to be a successful survey created in Qualtrics. All right. So we're going to go back to the homepage, and on the left side here, there's going to be the survey flow. If you wanted to check, if you want to duplicate, delete, and add below, this section is going to be the look and feel of your survey. If you wanted to be creative, there's going to be a leg room for that, but it requires an upgrade. No, thank you. So for dynamic themes, are you going to use this one, or maybe for desktop it's gonna be this like a mountain, glacier mountain? So it creates a dynamic and interactive preview. That's for the desktop view, and for the mobile view earlier, it's amazing, right? So for blank, we're not gonna use that. How about the mountain valleys? Let's see what we got. So I'd prefer the first one, the desktop. All right, now this could fall into your survey or sample survey. Now, once you have finalized that, all you have to do is click the apply button. So you have successfully created your first survey here. If you wanted to add a logo, let's do that. But the thing is, it's grayed out. That means you need to subscribe to the advanced plan so that you can have branding for your identity or for your company. But the thing is, you can work with the general layout here. Upgrade. You see, you have to upgrade to the new survey taking experience. You can change the layout that you want, for the style, for primarily color, and if you want to restore the defaults, basically you can do that. On the left side is going to be translations if you want. All right, and the quotas if you want to create a survey builder. Now we're gonna skip tour because we're not gonna add any quota right here. And then the last is going to be the look and feel. There's the distribution switch. I don't find it very important at all. Results, reports, and a lot more. All right, so checks a little while, wait for it to load. Now essentially, let's click that. So you see, for the distributions, you have an option to distribute your survey via email, web, social, mobile, and online panel. And that's it for today's video, creating a survey demo in Qualtrics. I hope this guide helped you set up and customize your survey with ease. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next one.